In this video, we are going to study the meaning, causes, and solutions for error codes 21E and 21C in Samsung refrigerators. Meaning of the code. Let's start by understanding what these codes mean. When we talk about 21E or 21C, we're referring to an error in the freezer fan. Simply put, the unit's electronics do not detect rotation in the fan at the moment it should be operating. What does this mean in practice? It means the system expects the fan to spin in order to circulate cold air and maintain an even temperature inside the freezer, but something is preventing it from doing so. The reasons can be several. Ice buildup, a door that is not sealed properly, problems in the defrost system, even a fault in the fan motor. Detailed technical causes. Now let's go deeper into the most common causes of this error. 1. Ice buildup on the evaporator or fan. This is one of the most frequent causes. When ice accumulates in this area, the blades cannot rotate freely, blocking the fan's movement. This issue usually occurs when the door is left open multiple times, the door seal is damaged, allowing moist air to enter. That excess moisture turns into frost that, over time, immobilizes the blades. 2. Fan motor failure. The motor may stop working due to natural wear, lack of lubrication, electrical damage to the motor. Over time, bearings dry out, windings deteriorate, or the motor loses torque, preventing proper rotation. 3. Faulty rotation sensors. In some cases, the fan does spin, but the sensors that monitor its movement do not send the correct signal to the electronic module. When this happens, the system interprets that the fan is stopped, even though it is actually working. 4. Issues with the thermistor or defrost system. If the sensors fail and do not read the temperature correctly, the system does not execute the defrost cycle properly. As a result, excess ice forms around the fan. 5. Drainage or water recirculation problems. A clogged drain can also contribute to frost buildup. If defrost water does not flow properly, it freezes and blocks the fan. Recommended solutions and technical procedures. Now that we know the causes, let's see how to fix it. Step 1. Initial defrost. This procedure is simple and does not require special tools. Unplug the refrigerator and leave the doors open for 8 to 12 hours to allow the ice to melt completely. Remove all food to prevent spoilage. Place a container or towels at the bottom to collect defrost water. This step solves most cases when the cause is ice buildup. Additionally, check that the door gasket is in good condition. If there are air leaks, the problem may recur. Finally, reconnect the unit and check if it works properly. Step 2. Fan inspection. If the problem continues, access the freezer fan cover with the unit unplugged, remove the cover, and check the fan assembly. Inspect electrical connections and verify if the blades spin freely when moved by hand. If you feel resistance, look for ice remains, bearing issues, or deformations. Fan electrical tests. 12-volt power supply. Test with a 9-volt battery. Disconnect the fan. Connect the battery's positive to the fan's positive wire and the negative to the negative wire. If it does not spin, replace it. Verification with a multimeter in DC mode. With the fan running, place the black probe on the battery negative and the red probe on the signal wire, which is usually white. The reading should fluctuate around 2.5 volts, indicating the fan is sending a signal to the board. Frequency test, if your multimeter includes it. Place the negative probe on the battery negative and the positive on the signal wire. The frequency should be near 70 Hz. If the fan passes these tests, the fault is likely in the control board. Step 3. Temperature sensor check. Disconnect the sensor. With the multimeter on the kilo-ohm scale, measure the resistance. The value should never be 0 or infinity. If it is, replace the sensor. When you rub the sensor with your hand, resistance should decrease. If you have the manual, compare the measured value with the specified value. Step 4. Check the defrost system when ice builds up quickly. Here, the problem may be open by metal if it does not activate defrost. Continuity should show a low value, never infinite. Faulty heater element. It should not read infinite and must match the manual specified value. Relay failure on the control board. Check if the relay clicks or closes when the unit enters defrost mode.